So I'm here at Heady VR. We're just hanging out. Yeah, Zach's here somewhere chilling. Yeah, man, it's got the dope setup back there. Cool, and you got your music all set up.
Yeah, I was just working on a little sample beat.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, you run everything on machine?
Yep.
Nice.
For now.
A machine head. Yeah, we'll get you up into the Ableton gang.
I use Ableton for recording.
Oh, you do? Oh, okay, sweet. What's your dream setup? Is that kind of it?
No, the machine was the cheap route for what I really want. I really want to get an MPC.
Oh yeah.
I don't need a.
Isn't it crazy how MPCs have been around for 3 or 4 decades now, and they're just still like oh yeah.
Got one of the older ones that my friend read me.
2000 XL, maybe.
The 2500.
2500.
Yeah.
Sweet.
My
hey,
friends just said,
Zach says, what up? Heady VR in the house.
Yeah.
This podcast is brought to you by the number 5 and Heady VR.
Number 5.
5 fingers on the hand with the So cool, man. Well, I appreciate you joining me on the podcast. We got
now, or?
Yeah, man.
Nice.
I fire up record right off the bat, and then I can go in and be like a sample editor and just chop. Or just let it roll, you know. People kind of like that raw dog just from the top.
Just jump right in, yeah.
Yep, because then people aren't like chopping it up and trying to make people's words into something else, you know.
Oh yeah.
But
that's kind of good.
Yeah, this whole podcasting thing is gonna be pretty fun, man. I'm having a good time with it already, and it's like just getting started. So my vision for the future is gonna be pretty sweet. So
I'm trying to
ships.
Go ahead. I'm trying to get into like Twitch and YouTube.
Yeah.
You know,
me too,
I want to
man.
do an art page kind of with those.
Yeah, we should talk about that. Actually, my buddy actually Zach knows him real well too. Walker, Walkie Talkie 444 on Twitch. Do you know him, Walker?
Walker Johnson,
Walker Johnson.
I've met him a couple times, and
he knows his stuff when it comes to Twitch for sure.
Does he? Cool.
Yeah. I think he's an affiliate. He's doing cool stuff, and he makes beats on there and does gaming and stuff. But yeah, Twitch is pretty sweet.
Nice.
The cool thing is you can go with Restream and stream to all the platforms. You know, you can go to Facebook Live, YouTube, and it filters all of your comments back and does the whole deal. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what I was actually looking into. I already downloaded.
Nice.
Restream.
Yeah, Restream.io. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm thinking like I've kind of divided up my pages. So like Facebook is more like my podcast, and then YouTube I'm doing my waking eye hypnosis stuff, and then Twitch I'm gonna do the music. So I'm gonna give that a whirl and just kind of see how that works. I might just end up streaming to everything. Walker was saying a cool thing to do is basically you stream to Twitch because there's less people watching on there, and then you upload it to Facebook and YouTube, and then you can upload it there and you can chat. Like the thing I really like about Facebook that they're doing is really cool is the watch parties. So what you do is you upload your video and then you do a watch party, and you can sit there and type and watch it with other people and comment on your own video. So then it's cool because you don't have to think about commenting while you're making the beat. I mean, you can, but you can go back and watch afterwards, like after you know how the beat turns out, and talk about the process. So
yeah, when you comment, it's still
watch parties are where it's at.
Yeah. So, the only issue about with me like uploading your full video to Facebook, it's like you're not gonna get any you're not gonna get paid off your views on Facebook.
Well, you can actually. You can get partnership with Facebook now. The streaming wars are in full effect. Facebook is competing with Twitch and YouTube for streaming, for gaming and stuff now. So you have to have a gaming channel, but you can become a partner with Facebook, and I think that's the way to go, because like me and Zach were talking about, Facebook's about to roll out the Oasis. It's called Spire. Yeah, so it's called Spire. Have you seen Ready Player One?
I haven't seen that yet, no.
So Ready Player One is about VR and how the whole world becomes like this big video game, and basically YouTube is about a year or two away from launching it, and once they do that, like, it's game over, dude. YouTube's already kind of top dog, but if they pull this off and people are living inside of Facebook, like, it's going to be crazy. But
I mean, people already pretty much are.
But like, they'll literally be like, instead of like sitting on looking at your wall will be like in your room, like in a virtual room that you decorate, and you'll be like, this is my virtual bed and my virtual turntables. Like, they've already got it, like there's a virtual turntable game on the VR thing. I just bought, I told you I bought a Oculus Quest. And they've got virtual turntables. It's a pretty sweet DJing app. But anyways, so I'm really focusing on growing my Facebook because of that. I think that they're gonna hit their stride here in the next year or two with the streaming stuff. So every channel is pushing it. Twitch is owned by Amazon. YouTube is owned by Google, and then Facebook is just Facebook, right? So but man, so tell me about all the cool stuff you got going on. I went and saw your painting over at the Walsh and Dry. It turned out really good.
I saw that picture you posted. I'm really happy with that one.
They're super happy about it. Like, I know that's been a dream of Walsh's forever, to have that that Wu-Tang and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He's so stoked on all that. But that octopus turned out super cool. I like that a lot.
Yeah, she said she got a lot of comments on the octopus from people.
It's cool. I'm helping with their social media. I can't wait to get.
Oh, nice.
So that's an interesting one, because it's like, a laundromat, how do you really get people interested in a laundromat on social media, right? But I think that you guys tapped into a really cool way to do it. Like, art. I mean, that place was always kind of known for those waves, which was cool. But now it's like totally going to be a landmark, because it's like the graffiti art laundromat.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty sweet. We were actually talking about, there was something I saw the other day, like, there's a laundromat in Brooklyn that does open mics, and they have like DJs come through and all this stuff. Like that'd be such a cool thing to do, though. Like, have a day where like everybody comes and does their laundry, and you just like have a block party out back with DJs and stuff like that. You know? Be like, oh man, I saw the dopest show the other night. It was at this laundromat.
I was doing my laundry. I was doing my whites.
Right. That's very progressive. It's very Bellingham.
Yeah.
Man. So I'm stoked about this show coming up. Let's see. What's today is the 30th. So we got like 2 weeks pretty much. The October 16th. October 16th shakedown. Yeah.
October 16th is also my birthday.
Yeah. Happy almost birthday. So for everybody out there listening, come out and celebrate Taj's birthday at the Shakedown, October 16th. We're gonna have the Late Show with Michael Rowe. I think that's what I called it. The Bellingham Late Show with Michael Rowe.
I did.
We got
that the Shakedown posted their October shows, and
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I just saw it. It went up today live, and they've kind of, they've given me the go ahead if this works out to keep running with shows there at the Shakedown, maybe on Wednesdays or Sundays. But I want to be throwing more shows all around town. We had talked about bringing the Sunday Cypher back. There's so many. I'm gonna do a show in November for Movember. The mustache no shave November. Everyone grows out mustaches for men's health kind of deal. So we're looking at venues for that.
Already been
yeah. I know. I think I'm just gonna take it down to just the mustache, and then I'm gonna dye it silver. I'm gonna go bold with it.
So
after I'm gonna be Cypher from the Matrix for Halloween. And Zach's you're gonna be
nice,
Neo, right?
Oh, I can see that. You're totally that. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
right?
totally man.
You're like, oh, my internet connection is unstable.
You're the guy that backstabs him.
I sold him out. Yeah, I'm like, I know this steak isn't real, but I don't care. That's my Cypher.
Walk around with a steak on a fork.
Yeah, that's my Cypher impression.
All right.
But so the show on the 16th. So you're going to be one of our 2 musical guests. If you want to be a musical guest, right? I figured you could do a song.
Yeah, you just said one song, right?
Yeah, bust out a song. So I figure we'll do an interview, talk about your art, talk about what you're doing. If you want, you can bring some art and have like a little merch booth set up. And then we'll bring.
Yeah, I got a couple things I could bring.
Cool. Yeah, I'll bring you up. We'll talk a little bit, and then we'll be like, hey, who wants to hear a song? And just maybe bring the tables, and we can just make
Yeah,
I'm gonna DJ. What's that?
Just bring this. I'll probably just bring my machine.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, you gotta
I'll bring this and my laptop and just
we could go
do like a jam.
Yeah, we could go 2 by 2. I'll bring Ableton and we can just like sync them up and be like, do some pad pushing. Be fun.
Yeah. So yeah, besides that, I got an art walk show this Friday I'm gonna be doing too.
Cool. Where are you at for the art walk?
Gathering Glass Designs.
Right.
She did last year too, where she did kind of a graffiti showcase.
Yeah. Nice. I love that place, man. They do really cool art. My friend Jenny, she does like epoxy resins and stuff, and she has a couple pieces hanging there. That's pretty sweet. Cool. Art walk on Friday.
It's definitely like Bellingham Graffiti Art Showdown or something like that.
Awesome. That's very cool.
We're all gonna be outside on the sidewalk doing some live art.
Cool.
And having tables set up.
Yeah, very cool. Maybe I'll have to bring some stuff to document that for the old news recording channel or whatever.
See, that's the thing. I need to get an SD card that is a terabyte or more.
Yeah. All right.
Every time I take this thing out, I end up running out of space, and I'm just like,
I know. Yeah.
You can't document the whole thing.
You gotta have at least a terabyte.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy, right?
Especially when you're doing like time lapses.
Oh, right. Yeah, time lapses get spendy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just got done shooting a couple shoots, doing time lapses and slow mo and stuff, and it's crazy. He had like 20 SD cards. Just had like this like folder, like the old school like CD books, He had like one of those with SD cards. It was awesome.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that. I actually just got a new camera today for cheap. I found a score online, so I'm gonna bring it out Friday for the art walk and
Nice.
film. So yeah, it'll be fun.
Camera?
It's a Sony.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like a Sony little HD cam. I got a steal on it. Like I think I don't think they knew what they had, because I looked it up online, and the stand, the tripod that it came with was worth more than what I paid for the whole thing. So I was like, yeah, let's wrap this up. Let's go.
I mean, I've heard, as far as mini cameras go, like, Sony's are they're a lot more affordable, and they're just as good. I mean, GoPros might be they might be built a little better for ability. But.
For sure. So GoPros are definitely built like a tank. Like, you can do anything with them. Sony's, like, for what I do, Sony's work pretty well, because they're just like basic,
Yeah.
I don't need a whole lot. So
you're not banging it up.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, man, it's awesome. It sounds like you're doing some cool stuff. You got new music projects rolling. You got the art rolling, and the show on the 16th, we'll be knocking that out. So are you? Yeah, we're celebrating your birthday. So definitely shout out to what are you, 2023, 24?
Yeah. We'll say that. All right.
Right.
Man, wish.
Oh man, I just turned 38 on Friday, man. I don't feel a day. Thanks, man. I don't feel a day over freaking 28, man.
There you go.
It's a mindset, You know what I found out? I found out it's a secret. Like, you definitely, like, you've got the fountain of youth rolling too. You know what it is? It's because we wear our hats like this.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. If you don't take yourself too seriously and you keep your hat propped a little to the side.
I think if you have it on there tight, it kind of restricts the blood flow.
Restricts the blood flow.
That's
how I got this smooth
that egg
look here. I know I was gonna, if I didn't go as Cypher for Halloween, I was just gonna go as Mr. Clean. I just get a couple of big hoop earrings and
get like a roll of paper towels.
I'm Micro from Dirty Jobs and Mr. Clean. I can't make up my mind. Yeah, man. Well, we should definitely link up on some beats. Maybe we could throw down a little turntable and beat session before the 16th, and I'm gonna DJ before the show starts. We're gonna do like a little intro to the show, kind of some chill step, let people get a drink. I think Zach from Heady VR is going to bring his VR to demo.
This little demo set.
Yeah, I was sold on VR, man. Zach sold me. I went and bought an Oculus Quest the other day, and I've just been like, my mind is so blown. Dude, that graffiti game is so fun. And then there's another game called Tilt Brush that is like 3D painting.
Yeah. He had me come down and do that too.
Yeah. So I was going to say, man, I'll just let you borrow it for like a weekend, and you can just dive in and just paint a bunch of stuff. And then we can, collab on that.
So is the Oculus more portable than the...
It was, because it's a standalone one. So I think it was $500 for the whole rig, which I mean, I think is pretty sweet. It doesn't do like all the stuff that the full-on ones do. Like, I don't know if I can live stream and do all that stuff as easily. I think there's a way to do it, but it's sweet though, because like no cables, no cords. Like, it's literally the headset and two handles, and you're just like walking around. And when you step out of your zone, it goes to like regular view. You can see everything, but it's kind of like trippy. So
really?
I was just walking around my office, like going around like, hey, what's up, everybody? And they're like, what are you doing? Like, virtual reality.
When you step out of the green box, it just opens up or something?
Yeah, it goes back into the real world, and then you go back in. It's like, it's trippy, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, you got to go see Ready Player One, and it will give you a glimpse into what the next like 5 years is going to be like. I mean, straight up, people will be going like virtual shopping at Amazon. Like, they'll go be walking through a store and be like, oh, I want one of those. I want one of those. And then it'll show up in their house, you know. It's
crazy.
The internet's going to become like a real place.
Yeah, the next thing is going to be like you have some kind of printer that you just, when you buy something, it just prints it.
Yeah, just 3D prints it right there. Well, the crazy thing is, like, you know, the internet's going to become a real place where you'll be like, Facebook will be a place that you go to and you're at there and you'll see your friends. Like, you'll see who's online, and like you and me will just be like standing there having a conversation. You'll be like, hey, you got to hear this song. And you'll like literally like be able to like hand like a virtual cassette tape, you know, or whatever. It can be anything we want, you know, like we'll be able to have it be a vinyl, a cassette tape, whatever, you know. It's going to be
did I tell you about that place I went and painted down in Arlington?
You told me, you told me you were going to. I didn't hear about how it turned out, though.
Well, it used to, I mean, well, it turned out they ended up giving the place, at least the walls, to another graffiti artist who's from Seattle, who's a really big, he's a super talented guy. Yeah. And they kind of gave him the big warehouse for his art studio, but
cool.
The rest of the place they're going to set up to have like a podcast room.
Oh, nice.
They have a 360 green room. So it's green.
Yeah.
A green floor, green walls, green ceiling.
That's
with
badass.
An infinity wall and stuff.
That's what I want to do at the studio.
But then they were mentioning like augmented reality parties where they would have have a bunch of those headsets that they would give out to people that came, and you would put them on, and then they'd have different things going on in all the rooms and stuff.
Yeah, dude, augmented reality is going to be a trip too.
Yeah.
They'll like the wearables, like the glasses are going to record everything. So you'll be able to share, like, you know, anything you did. Like, you could be like, oh man, check out this painting I did, and you'll just be able to be like, boop, 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 and you'll throw it to me, and I'll be able to see it through your eyes, you know.
Yeah.
The lens of experience. It's gonna be a trip, man. Like, I'm excited for it. Like, it's happening one way or the other, dude. I'm done like fighting technology. I'm just embracing it.
Yeah. Might as well, man.
Might as well. Yeah, right. We're all gonna get a chip in our arm eventually. So
no stopping. Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, you got to hear the podcast I did yesterday with this hypnotist from London. I just put it up on YouTube.
Did you do Zoom or was it here?
Yeah, it's pretty wild, dude. It's on some conspiracy tip, and he's a master hypnotist. He's been studying it for years. Like, he's the youngest person to pass the National Guild of Hypnotists entrance exam, and his whole thing is like how, you know, how like we're all in this mass hypnosis, you know, people that can't see like the truth, that are still blind to the truths of things like 9/11 and all the other shit, you know. And he explained it, and like how they use trauma and repeated keywords and repeated like storylines and things like that to create this reality that doesn't exist, but it does now because they've said it so many times that it becomes fact. So
and even like the shaming of people that don't go along with it, you know, make it seem crazy.
We talked about that too. Yeah, how like people don't want to be perceived as being weird or a conspiracy theorist. I mean, you know, that thread that on 9/11, that thread that you had posted up, and me and that one dude got into it on there.
Oh yeah.
It's funny because, you know, he doesn't have any actual facts or arguments. He just keeps coming back to like name calling and, you know, like tinfoil hat and like
I know
Alex Jones. Like, I don't believe anything Alex Jones believes. Like, and the painting of this broad brush of conspiracy theorists. Like, I don't think the world is flat. You know, I don't think that, you know, all these things that they want to like go back to. It's like I just have some questions about, you know, the most important day in modern history. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Man, it's crazy, but. You know, I think that people, you know, more people are awake to it than will admit it, you know, because people, again, they get that shaming into like just going along with it.
Yeah.
They feel like, well, there's nothing I can do,
So they just,
that's what this guy's whole thing was, is that, they say, with hypnosis that you can't get somebody to go against their morals with hypnosis.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you wouldn't get somebody, like with stage hypnosis, for example, you wouldn't get somebody on stage and you hypnotize them and be like, all right, I want you to punch your mom in the face. Like, they would be like, no, I'm not going to do that, because it goes against their morals, right?
Mm-hmm.
But his thing is that people will go against their morals if it's in a group, and if it's trauma and they use that repeated. Then that's what happened with 9/11 was, we went into Iraq afterwards and slaughtered millions of innocent Iraqis based on a lie, and everybody I think knows it was a lie, but nobody wants to be the weirdo. And so here we are, like 18 years later, and it's just business as usual. Now people are, now kids are marching in the street about climate change, and we've just kind of moved on to the next crisis.
But in the meantime, we built a whole terrorist organization,
Yeah. And in the meantime, we're still giving 10-year-old kids Ritalin and Adderall, and the prison system's still grinding along, and the drug war is still grinding along, and but yet all we're talking about is melting polar ice caps in 30 years.
Yeah.
But if you say anything about that, people will freak out. Like, I've had people like screaming at me about climate change. Like, I think that climate change is an issue. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I think that we should, clean up the oceans and clean up the air, and use Nikola Tesla's inventions that are over 100 years old now that provide clean, free energy. So I don't know. To me, it's a whole misdirection, because, if you look at the major news stations that are covering climate change, they're all owned by big oil companies and oil executives. So like, what's the?
They know we got to make the switch anyway, so they're just trying to get ahead of the ball.
What's the agenda here? Like, why are these guys coming out now talking about this stuff? I don't know. Meanwhile, everybody just seems to forget about Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, exactly. And
that just came and went,
Quick. Well, he's dead.
Yeah. Well, case closed, right?
We gave that one face, and that was his face.
Right. Yeah.
No one else.
It's cool. Did you see that? Dude, the funniest thing was that painting of Bill Clinton that was in Jeffrey Epstein's home. Did you see that?
No.
Oh my God. Google it when you get a chance. Google Jeffrey Epstein, Bill Clinton painting. There's a painting of Bill Clinton in the Monica Lewinsky dress. And it was in Jeffrey Epstein's house. Yeah. Like, what? Dude, you can't make this stuff up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Did you ever see the movie Eyes Wide Shut?
Oh yeah, with the parties with the masks and stuff.
Go back and rewatch that. Recently, I just went and rewatched it recently. There's some pretty choice little nuggets in there, and that was the one that was Kubrick's last movie, and he wouldn't make the edits that the studio wanted, because he wanted to have like this unedited version, and they said, no, we're not going to do that. And then 2 days later, he died.
No way. Really?
Natural causes.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
Well, you die naturally when someone poisons you.
Yeah. And guess who wrote the obituary? The guy that wrote the obituary is the same guy that wrote the obituary on Jeffrey Epstein.
Really?
Yeah, it's a fake name. It's like this guy's name. There's no pictures of this guy. He doesn't exist. It's like a fake pen name that somebody. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Truth is stranger than fiction.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, cool, man. Yeah. We should definitely link up before the 16th and hammer out a beat, and we can rap about stuff. And is there anything else you want to share with the good folks of Bellingham in the morning?
Well, let's see. I got my art show on Friday for the art walk down at Gathering Glass Designs.
Yep.
It's going to be an all-day thing, so stop by there. There'll be a lot of artists selling stuff.
Yep.
You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Tajeye, Tajeye. I'm sure that link will be in there somewhere.
I'll drop some links below. You can send me all the links, and we'll put them in the description.
There somewhere.
Yeah. I like it because with Zoom, you got this nice letterbox up above and below. So I can just throw down like the little Instagram tabs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thanks again, Taj. I appreciate it. So yeah, that's October 16th at the Shakedown. I'll put a link to buy tickets. Tickets are $5, pre-sale $7 at the door. It's Taj's birthday. We got Taj. We got my boy Sins is another musical guest. Zach with Heady VR is going to be demoing some virtual reality. And then we got Christina Michelle and the Bellingham Idol folks will be there as well. And it's going to be a good time. We're probably going to do like some giveaways and some raffles and stuff as well. And just kind of, we're making it up as we go here, but it's going to be a fun time. It's going to be a good party. And if all goes well, we'll roll this into a nice little once a month sort of, little local showcase.
Yeah, let's do it.
Absolutely. Well, thanks again, bud. I will catch up with you soon. And thank you, everybody, for listening to Bellingham in the Morning. Bellingham, BH.AM. Cheers.
Bellingham.
Have a good one.
Peace,